So in this video, I'm going to try and figure out what Blackpool Pleasure Beach's next roller coaster will be, where in the park it will be built, and what year it will open. But before we get into the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell when you subscribe so that you do not miss a single video that I upload. And now, let's get on with the video. Now for this part of the video, I've actually got two options for what the next coaster could be. And the first one I'm predicting, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have predicted this, is a Mack Big Dipper coaster. And that would just work so perfectly with the park. As you can see here, it's a weird roller coaster layout. It's got kind of a weird layout. It's like, imagine Lost Gravity at Walby Holland. It's something like that. I think they all have the same layout, although I'm not sure if you can customize it because there's two in the world at the moment. There's only two, and they both have the same layout. So I'm not sure if it's like a customizable layout or if they all have that same layout. But either way, they all have weird layouts. They're kind of like Mack Rides version of the S&SL loco, but obviously without a beyond vertical drop. Although if they did build a custom layout, I'm pretty sure it probably would be a bit capable of a beyond vertical drop, I'm not sure. But this would be perfect for Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And the other option I have is an RMC hybrid conversion of one of their wooden coasters. Now, as you all know, all the wooden coasters at Blackpool Pleasure Beach are at least decades old. I mean, they can't really RMC Grand National because it's next to a public road. They're not going to RMC Nickelodeon Streak or Blue Flyer because they're the two family wooden coasters. It's really the only option left to have is to RMC Big Dipper. And how they're going to do that, I don't know, because most of the ride is basically lodged in between Infusion and Icon, but this, out of all the wooden coasters to be RMC, this is most likely. And where in the park, sorry, they'll be, I'll get into that now. Now for this next one, I mean, it's not really that difficult, although it kind of is. That didn't make any sense at all. Basically, if they were to build the RMC conversion, it would obviously be on the site of Big Dipper because, well, it's there. But if they were to build the Mack Rides Big Dipper coaster, I just realised that the two sound. Anyway, if they build the Mack Rides Big Dipper coaster, there's only really one place that's completely empty without having to demolish or having to demolish anything now rather than a few years ago, and that would be the site of the old Wild Mouse coaster. I mean, whether that space is big enough to fit a Mack Big Dipper coaster, I mean, these coasters are known for being quite compact, and Wild Mouse was quite compact, but this is the only place I can think of where they can build one. So if you can think of anywhere else where they can build a new roller coaster, let me know in the comments below. But as for when this coaster would open, I'm going to get into that now. Now, as for when this ride is going to open, and this is a tricky one because Blackpool Pleasure Beach, their normal timeline of building coasters, if we can call it that, is quite difficult because literally their last roller coaster was Icon, which opened in 2018, and then their last roller coaster before that was Infusion, which opened in 2007, and then the last one before that was the big one, which opened in 1994. So there's always going to be like a decade-long gap in between the opening of their next coasters. I mean, literally the big one is their third most recent roller coaster, and that was in 1994. I mean, since then, Alton Towers have gotten like 9 or 10 other roller coasters, 9 roller coasters since 1994. I mean, obviously Alton Towers is much bigger, but I mean, you think that Blackpool, I mean, they still got coasters after that. At least they didn't build any coasters since 1994, that would be sound. But as for when this next one's going to open, I'm not sure. I mean, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I mean, I know they haven't gotten any rides since Icon, but they've started really to add more quality to their attractions. I mean, they're refurbishing Valhalla just to make it look better. So I'm saying around 2024 or 25, that's when I think it's going to open. So yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, then please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you would like to see in the next video. Bye!